Welcome back, guys. We're here, back, in the NZXT CSGO Winter Challenge number 3 in the second map of the best of 3 here in the grand finals. So we see the knife round actually go in favor of Phenomenon, and they take that CT side. As that's the first time we've seen that in a stream today. Is a knife round holding a significant amount of importance. And so Phenomenon gets the CT side. They get that advantage because this map is quite heavily CT sided. So we're seeing a bust up at A by Honor Esports. Everybody is pretty much at A here for Honor Esports. We're going to see the first kill come in by Kai. Christian is going to return, but it's going to be Raisin that gets another one onto Kopi. So the advantage is on Honor Esports side. They're going to be able to get the bomb plant, but all the rotators are in here now. So now it's just a matter of the CT side retaking the site and hitting their shots. And so now Tobez is going to be able to get Madly, but it's going to be Kai and Flores. Flores actually picks up 2 to secure the round for Honor Esports. So the first round going to Honor Esports, holding that momentum in through this second map so far. And so on this second round, we are actually going to see Phenomenon buy up some pistols and some armor and some actual nades. So it is going to be a banana push here for the CT side. Let's see if anything can get done. Actually, Tobez is able to pick up one. Cellrate's able to pick up one, but Kai and Madly are doing very, very heavy damage. And so it's now a 2v2 situation. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am having there are some stream problems right now. I'm trying to work on them. I think I just fried my computer. But nonetheless, we're going to still try and make this happen. So we have the 2v2 situation here where the bomb is planted, but Tobez and Cellrate could possibly do this. I have no idea what Kai is doing there, as the Phenomena rotators are coming in, and they're actually they're pinching this site quite nicely right now. Unfortunately, they don't have a kit, so they got to make quick work out of this. Flores is not going to quite catch out Cellrate, but actually Cellrate's going to hit a nice shot onto Kai, so the defuse has to come in now or it's going to be too late. Tobez gets... it's going to be way too late. Tobez gets the kill, but the defuse cannot happen because they do not have a kit. I just realized that I've been talking this whole time without RIP. Everything's good now. I just casted that whole 1v1 very nicely. Just imagine, I'm sure you imagine my voice during the whole thing. Alright. After looking like quite an idiot to myself, I think everything is fixed and everything is back. And so we should be good. We should be very, very good. Pretty much all that happened that round, I was like questioning why Kai was slithering up the stairs like that. And then, you know, some nice frags by Phenomenon obviously led to their round victory. So now we see the save round by Honor Esports and pretty much the full buy by Phenomenon here. Actually, Syndicate getting a very nice shot onto Raze there. And so it is going to be an advantage, a heavy advantage for Phenomenon, as Honor Esports hardly has any utility or any weaponry at all, really. And so it is going to be this slow play towards A, but unfortunately for Honor Esports, there are 3 players that they're going to have to deal with here at A. Actually, Syndicate gets hit up a little bit, and he's missing a couple of his shots, but he does have teammates there to help. Syndicate is actually going to be able to get one before he gets dropped by Kai. But everybody is here to deal with it, and it's just going to be an absolute demolishment by Phenomenon, as actually somehow Madly is able to get out of that. But the bomb is dropped, so it should be a fairly easy kill on Madly to end this round and to bring it back to 2-2 so quickly already. Just going to be a matter of time, and then Tobiz is going to dome Madly, and he's going to bring it back. Phenomenon at 2, Honor Esports at 2, so already a close game being brewed up here on Inferno. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Honor Esports tries to go with a little bit of a force up here, and it looks like they're actually just going to go for some Deagle buys. We have 4 people with Deagles, and then we have Raze with a P250. And so we hear a bunch of Deagle spams, but it's actually going to be Syndicate who picks up Madly in the first frag of the round. And so a 5v4 scenario already started off here. We have Flores pre-firing that angle there a little bit, trying to find a nutty Deagle headshot or some sort. Christian P picking up Raze, and actually Flores does get the nutty Deagle headshot onto Tobiz, so it is going to be a 4 versus 3 scenario here. These Deagles, they're not underpowered at all, so it's a possibility that there could be some more frags that show up for the T side during this round, but the advantage is definitely very heavily for the CT side in Phenomenon. And Twice actually gets the headshot onto Syndicate, so now they're only going to have to deal with Cellrate here at this site. Cellrate's going to be able to pick up one. He gets the second one. Is he going to be able to spot the third one out there at right below Grill and Pool? And Flores is able to get the shot, but he has 2 guys he still has to deal with. He spots out Kopi and CT Spawn, and is now kind of taking it slow. He grabs the bomb. Let's see if he's going to be able to get the plant off here. That would be big for his team, but the nade is going to go out. It actually hits the front of the Fountain, but it is going to be Kopi who gets him in the back of Fountain to end the round. So a 3-2 advantage here for Phenomenon, but the thing that you have to note there is that Honor Esports killed a lot of players in that round, so did a lot of good damage to the economy, keeps the economy kind of low. You see only $300 on Toby, you see not even $1,500 on Syndicate, and only a little bit over 2K on Cellrate. So the economy is still low for Phenomena. No teams have yet really strung together a whole hell of a lot of rounds, so that is what we're going to be looking for right now, is what team can start stringing some rounds together, start building up an economy, and start pulling away from one another. And it seems as if it's going to be a close game. And so it is a moderately slow play by Honor Esports as they've made their way all the way up into apartments. All 5 of them actually up into apartments. But they're going to have to deal with 3 guys at a site. So it is going to be definitely a huge gun battle here. And if Christian P is not careful, he's going to be spotted out by these guys that are up here, pushed up almost out balconies. So the smokes and flashes are going to come in. Christian P is actually going to dink twice, but it is going to be Twice who takes out Christian P. So now it comes down to the 1 actually now Cellrate that's left on site. How many kills is he going to be able to get? He actually hits Madly up for about half, and Rays misses his shot onto Kopi. So, but it is going to be a cleanup there, and it is going to be 3-3. So very, very close rounds, back and forth rounds, unless Tobiz can make something crazy happen here. It looks like he's just going to save it, maybe go for an exit frag or 2. But it is going to go back to 3-3, a tied ball game here on Inferno. And Tobaz, there's one of them. Let's see. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to pick up anybody else. So it is going to be 3-3. Phenomenon and Honor Esports. Already a very, very nice game brewing here on DE Inferno. And so now I think this is the first time that I think this might be officially the... Wow, that run boost there was kind of nice, actually, to give them a little upper hand here in Banana. But this is the first gun round that I think we've had where both teams are able to buy up pretty much everything that they would want to buy up. So this is going to be interesting to see how this round plays out. And it looks like it is some sort of a slow play up the Banana for Honor Esports, as they have 4 guys there, and then they have their 5th player and Twice back here at mid, just watching the mid push, watching an alt mid push. But I think once a certain time appears on the clock, it will be some sort of a B executes. And here it goes. It's 105, and the smokes are coming in, the flashes are coming in, and let's see. Cellrate being mollied out of this spot. It hasn't spread to hit him yet, so... Or actually, it's not going to hit him at all, so Cellrate in a very, very good position. I'd be surprised if they thought that he's still there. Kopi's getting one, Cellrate gets another one, but it's going to be Kai and Raze who trade frags out to make it even again. Syndicate comes in, gets one through the smoke, so it is going to be a 3v2 advantage for Phenomenon. But the bomb is going to be planted, so Honor Esports, it is now a hold for them, a retake for the CT side. Honor Madly is going to be able to get one. Let's see, they're both here in this dark position. Let's see what happens. Madly's able to get another one, so Syndicate comes in and gets Madly, and then Raisin gets Syndicate. So some good trades there, and actually Phenomenon looked a lot better than I thought they would, retaking that site. But in the end, it is Honor Esports who picks up the round, picks up the 7th round, their 4th overall, and we are going to go into the 8th round of this with Phenomena on a save round. And so this should be a pretty clean round here for Honor Esports, as Phenomena only have 3 people with upgraded pistols, and other than that, that's literally it. And so as long as they don't get cut out by any crazy corners or anything, it should be a pretty clean round. And Twice getting hit up a little bit already, though. Twice picks up Syndicate here at A, and like I said, it should be fairly clean at this point. Actually, Kopi's able to double dink Raisin. And, he wasn't quick enough, but if he would have been quick enough, he could have pulled off with that op. Maybe possibly gotten a kill on that guy in Boiler, but Cellrate is able to dink one, but is unable to get the kill, so it is going to be a Christian P op save. As far as I'm concerned, that's all that really should come out of this round, is that AWP of Christian P. He's holding this angle, so he might be able to pick up a frag in this position. Tobiz, here's Flores coming back. He's going to be able to hit the headshot onto him. Christian P is able to get one as well, so now actually very, very good damage done by Phenomenon, and Tobiz just barely gets out of there saving that AK, so actually quite a nice save round, considering they didn't really buy up anything other than like 2 or 3 players spending $300 each on P250s. They came out with that with not only taking 3 kills from Honor Esports, but also savaging 2 weapons, so another pretty much full gun round here. It looks like the T side lacks a little bit of nades. Raisin doesn't have any. Flores only with 1. Madly with 2. And on the CT side of things, actually Christian P is going to be dropped down. So the CT side of things now looking a little bit more weak than it were right at the beginning of that round there. And actually Syndicate's going to be able to hit the shot onto Raisin. So the trades go back out even. And it is going to be, I'd say, favorable for Honor Esports, as usually when trades go evenly, it favors the T side because that means one of the locations, whether it be A or B, is going to be weaker than it normally would be. Twice, here's out Kopi. Is he going to be able to get the kill? He does, but is he going to expect that Syndicate would also be in pit? That's the question. Now that Syndicate shoots, he is going to expect it. Syndicate gets under this balcony, but is going to be taken out by Twice, so it's a 4v2 scenario here. Honor Esports looking very good on this T side of Inferno. The fire goes out, but it's just not close enough to stop Madly from getting that plant. And so it's left up to Tobiz and to Cellray to try and retake this against 4 Honor Esports players. Tobiz picks up 1. Tobiz is looking to pick up Kai as well. Is he going to be able to do it? It is going to be Kai who gets the shot, but Tobiz actually does some good damage, but now it's all left up to Cellray, who's being dropped down to low HP, and it's going to be Madly who walks out and P250s him to the chest to end the round. So Honor Esports looking very, very strong on their T side so far, and like we talked about, Inferno is fairly heavy CT-sided map, so for Honor Esports to be up 6-3 at this point in the game is very, very good for them. Remember, guys, that we are doing a Twitch giveaway. If Honor Esports wins this map, then obviously they will be crowned the winners, and we can go ahead and do the giveaway. If Phenomenon are able to come back and make this one interesting and bring it to a map 3, we'll do the giveaways after map 3. But basically, guys, just type exclamation point raffle in Twitch chat, and we have some awesome giveaways to do for you at the end of the stream. And so for Honor Esports, it's kind of a cleanup here, as Phenomenon are on sort of a save round. But Christian P is actually able to pick up 1, and there was another one that was picked up by Christian P a little bit earlier in the round. So not as clean as I'm sure Honor Esports would have liked it to be. But at least, you know, they're not in a terrible situation economically or anything. And so Syndicate, the last man for Phenomenon, is spotted out by that AWP of Madly. And so he's going to relocate to balcony here, and let's see if he's going to be able to pick up anything with this 5.7 in armor. And actually, he is going to be able to pick up somebody, so he does redeem an AK for what he's done. Let's see if he's going to be able to pick up this other guy, Madly. If he picks up Madly, he's actually done really, really good damage here. I think he may have heard him misstep or something, because he pulls back into a position where Madly wouldn't be able to see him there. So now another gun round, and this is important. Phenomenon really need to start stringing rounds together, and not even stringing rounds together, they just really need to start getting rounds in general, as Honor Esports has made them look pretty bad so far, as they took the first 2 rounds, they gave up 3, but now they're on a 4-round winning streak. So Cellrate starting it off right by getting Flores in B Nana. And so it is a little bit of a slow play here by Honor Esports. It's actually Syndicate's going to be able to pick out Raisin, who's all the way up here on the A site already. You hear the noise coming up here at A site. Is Kopi going to be able to spot out these kids that are trying to jump? He's going to be able to get 1. The bomb is actually down. It lands on the balcony, so that's good for the CT side of things, as now they have to jump up in order to get that bomb back. So Kai retrieves the bomb. And let's see if Honor Esports can make anything of this 2v5 scenario. Syndicate is going to get a spot out to Kai. And it's going to be left up to Twice. I think he was going to try and save this AWP. And so very, very quiet bit of time here as Twice is trying to save that AWP in the back of T Apartments here. And let's see, it seems as if Phenomena is going to be chasing Twice. Here's the footsteps, so he's going to fall back a little bit more to ensure that he will be able to save this weapon. So, 7-4 Phenomenon. Just like I said, they needed to start getting rounds. They do it. I just ask and I receive. And so now we need to see them start stringing more rounds together if they want to try and think about coming back into this one, even possibly taking this 8-7 and winning this half. And actually, it looks as if they would win this round. Actually, and as I say that, Syndicate gets the drop shot onto Kai. If Phenomenon win this round, they would actually put Honor Esports on a save round. So it would be a good set of rounds to start stringing together. And Kopi over actually on the A site. Twice is going to miss his AWP shot, and Kopi's going to punish him for doing so. So a 5 versus 3 advantage here for Phenomenon, looking a little bit stronger now than at the very beginning of the game where they were giving up a lot of rounds to the T side. Actually, Christian P is going to be able to get Raisin, so that AWP in Apartment has been through 2 people's hands, both of which have died. So let's see. Flores is still in that position. Let's see if he is going to try and peek that same angle. Doesn't look like it, so it is going to be all 7 guys that are alive here are over here by this A site. And actually, Tobiz is going to catch out Flores in the back, and Kopi is going to get Madley in the front. So and so another run boost here in Banana. I love how easily they do that run boost there to get a little bit of an extra boost here. And it might pay off as Cellrate's here to deal with the Banana rush. And Cellrate gets 2, Tobiz gets 1. So a very good play in Banana for Phenomenon to hold off this push. And now it looks like they don't want to stop. Cellrate once more, Tobiz once more. They know that Madley's here. Madley's able to pick up one, actually dinks the other one, and Madley's going to get both of them. So huge work there. And actually he's going to be taken down by the native Kopi. So huge work nonetheless. But it is all going to be left up to Twice. And there it is. So Christian P is going to drop down Twice with the headshot. And it's going to be 7-6 Phenomenon. So let's see. I was saying Phenomenon need to start stringing rounds together right now to bring it back to 8-7. Let's see if they are going to be able to do so. They've got Honor Esports right where they want them. And they're starting to string these rounds together ever so perfectly. And so it's a pretty default play. Some players going up alt mid, some taking regular mid control. Actually, Flores getting caught out there through the smoke. And a pretty default play, players all over the map, some up Apartments, some up alt mid, some up Banana. But now it looks like the CTs have actually tried to take a little bit more control, gain a little bit of that map coverage back. So let's see, Tobiz is going to catch out one here. And so it's going to be brought to a 5v4 scenario. And actually, Kai already on the T side of things is dropped down to 17 HP. And you actually see a lot more damage already done on the Honor Esports side than you see the hundreds and 90s on the Phenomena side. Cellrate here at mid is going to be able to pick up one, but is going to be traded out. Twice gets Christian P. Then Syndicate's going to come back and get Twice. So the trade's going in favor of Phenomena And it's left up to Kai, who gets taken down by Kopi. And now it's all on Madly. Madly in a 1v4 scenario has the bomb. Actually, I think it's spotted out through the smoke there. And if runs B right now would be completely open. But looks like he's going to run back towards A. He's going to pick up Kopi. Is actually going to pick up Syndicate too. Now this is a very doable situation, as Madly is going to get the bomb plant in the back of sight. And it's just going to be a hold. It's going to have to be a retake for the CT side. If Madly does this, I'm going to go crazy. They let Madly walk right through that smoke. Madly gets dinked, but is actually able to get down Tobiz, and then it's going to be Cellrate who comes in from the side to get the headshot. So Madly picking up 3 kills, making it very, very interesting, but it is going to be Cellrate, Tobiz, who clean up the round. So 7-7 Phenomenon, I think, are going to make this 8-7, as Honor Esports is going to be on a very weak buy with very low utility. So as you can see, no nades, or only 1 nade on 3 out of the 5 players for Honor Esports. Let's see if that's going to be detrimental to this, as Inferno is, at least at B side, is a very execute map, but actually it's going to be a huge B push. 2 mollies go out. Flores is going to be able to pick up 1, but Tobiz fires 1 and gets the M4 kill on another one. So that quick B play goes for broke, as the bomb gets stuck down in Banana, and it has 2 people watching it. One of those people is Kopi, the other one being Tobiz. And so they're going to have to work through these smokes in order to get this bomb. But Raisin doing heavy work at A, picking up Syndicate and Christian P already, but now Tobiz and Kopi have pushed through this Banana. Tobiz picks up Kai, and so now it's brought back to a 2v2 situation. Almost everyone has hit up so far. Oh, Madly almost kills himself there from that drop, but is going to actually be able to pick up Tobiz. So Kopi knows where the bomb is, has the advantage of knowing where the bomb is. But it is going to be a 1v2 scenario. And actually, Kopi is just going to let them run and grab the bomb very, very seamlessly, actually. So let's see, though. Kopi is taking... If Kopi would have played this position and would have worked a lot faster than what he just did right there, this may have worked out very, very nicely in his favor. But because of how long he took in order to get this close in Banana, I think he just gave away this round to Honor Esports. But let's see what happens. They are low HP. It's only going to take about 3 bullets, 1 on Madly and 2 on Raisin, in order to clutch this out. And it's going to be Madly, actually, who gets the headshot from that that crazy angle there on the Kopi. So 8-7. Honor Esports ends up winning the half, but you do have to note that Phenomenon got 4 rounds there at the very end in order to bring it back very nicely. So now, a lot of this is going to come down to the pistol. If Phenomenon can get a good start off of the pistol, maybe even win the gun round, then you're talking about them having a slight advantage. If Honor Esports moves over to the CT side and wins pistol and gun round, you're talking about already being up there in your 12, 13-ish rounds having been won. So the round restart will occur here in a second. There it is. And so a very, very close game has brewed up again. And let's see, Honor Esports getting a lot of rounds on the T side, so... So, the T side have actually, 3 of the players have opted to go for some armor, while 2 of the players have gone for nades, and it looks like on the CT side of things, we have, it's kind of the same deal, 3 players with armor, 1 player with nades, and Flores with nothing at all. So, kind of a strange play by Flores to not go with anything at all, but nonetheless, it is what it is. There's 4 players at A for Honor Esports, which is very, very unfortunate because there's 4 players, actually all 5 players at A for Phenomenon. But Cellrate is actually going to catch out Madly in the back. Kopi's going to get twice, but it is going to be Kai who picks up Tobiz. So Kai is the one who needs to stop this push. Raisin from top of mid is going to be able to pick up Syndicate, but Cellrate is going to get his second on the round on Kai. So it is a 3v2 advantage for Phenomenon. And it's going to be Raisin and Flores that need to retake this site if they want to try and win this pistol round for Honor Esports. Raisin knows that Christian is there. Let's see. Actually, oh my gosh, Flores and Raisin. Wow. Wow. That was way too quick for it to happen. Raisin flicks over and gets one. Flores picks up the guy in pit and the guy on site. And as soon as I thought that Phenomenon were going to come through and get themselves a nice start on the T side, Honor Esports absolutely comes back and obliterates them with Raisin and Flores both picking up 2 kills respectively. So a very clean round there, I guess, for Honor Esports, coming back in and after 3 players being taken out at the very early stage of the round, Honor Esports comes back in and takes out the 3 remaining players for Phenomenon to give themselves the first round of the second half. And it's going to be a B bust here, and actually Kopi's going to pick up 1. Let's see, is he going to be able to get another one? No. Flores gets 1. Kai is going to fall back and try and get some more here. Kai's in a good position. He gets another one. Is he going to get any more? No. Cell rate. Actually, the rotates are already coming in, but cell rate picking up 2, so Raisin finally coming in and picking up another one, so we are going to see a 2v1 scenario here. This is actually moderately doable for Tobiz, as he has picked up a weapon, but it is going to be Twice that comes in and spots him out, jumping to pool, and sprays through the smoke a little bit and is able to pick him up. So 10-7 in favor of Honor Esports, and I think I know where this one is headed. And so it is going to be a full buy for both sides. So this is going to be a very crucial and interesting round, as Phenomenon really need this round so that they're not morally depleted. The morale seems to be very low right now in Phenomenon, and Tobiz wants to change that a little bit. Tobiz is going to be able to get Madly, so Tobiz is actually going to be able to get Twice as well. So a nice advantage for Phenomenon. That's going to call for a rotate off a B site for one of the Honor Esports players. And there's 1 player of Phenomenon working up towards Banana. The other 4 are up here at close mid at A. Let's see if Syndicate's going to be able to get out Kai. He does. And so there's only 2 players left, one of which is on B, one of which is on A for Honor Esports. And this should be a pretty clean, a pretty quick and clean rest of the round here by Phenomenon. And so Christian P is going to jump up and down on the back, so he's going to be able to take Raisin B out of the server for the rest of this round. And the last guy for Honor Esports is Flores, positioned over here at New Box at B. Pretty much just going to save this weapon. Probably, you know, obviously if anybody runs towards him, he will be looking for the kill, obviously. So a very, very clean round for Phenomenon. Right when I start saying I think that this is going to go Honor Esports direction, Phenomenon comes back and they pick up a very, very clean round. And so Honor Esports is actually just going to go for the save and hope that Flores can get some kills with that M4. On the Phenomena side, they have a full buy. They have absolutely everything that they would want. And it looks like it's going to be some sort of just a default. They have 1 guy up mid, 1 guy up alt mid, 2 people working up Banana, and a 3rd person also standing back and watching mid. So Phenomena, the right decision here is to go towards A site, as they do have a 3-man stack on B. No matter where they go, they just want to make sure that they don't run into positions where they're close angles, because a pistol to the head at a close angle is, unfortunately, with the pistols that they have, is a 1-shot headshot, minus the P2000 on Kai. So they have to make sure that they keep their distance, and as long as they keep their distance, I would assume that Phenomenon would have a pretty clean round here. And so it is going to be a bit of an A execute here. The unfortunate part about this is that they have the bomb still all the way back. Okay, now somebody's running back to get it. Cellrate ran back to get it. So it is going to be, actually, as I say, the A execute, they throw some fake smokes there, and it's actually going to be a B hit, and it's a perfect call by whoever IGLs for Phenomena. Perfect call. It works perfectly. The Honor Esports team completely rotates to A, and Phenomenon is just granted B site. Kopi in this position is going to be able to pick up Kai, and the other one that's at Car and Fire. Or, sorry, Flores. And there it is. He finally does it, and it's all going to be left up to Raisin. Let's see if Raisin is able to get anybody with this Deagle. He's been so good with this Deagle in the past. He is going to hit the shot, but it isn't going to be the headshot. So Kopi is going to be able to pick up 3 frags on the round. A very clean round for Phenomena. And so it is going to be another save round for Honor Esports. So they are going for the double save, which isn't a bad idea as they are on the CT side. It is CT side in favor, so they're just making sure that they have enough money to do whatever they want in future rounds. And also, it's not a terrible idea as to if they lose this round, it is just going to be 10-10. So it's not like they're giving up the advantage or anything. They're just they're getting it back to 10-10, but they're going to have a whole heck of a lot of money when it comes to the next round. And so again, another slow play by Phenomena, which is the right thing to do when they realize that Honor Esports only have pistols, so they just want to spot it out, make sure that everything is clear, and then decide to all go into one site together and make sure that the pistols don't do anything that's too detrimental. And so actually, Madley's going to be able to pick up 1 on Syndicate, but it is going to be Tobiz who returns onto Twice. And Flores is actually going to be able to get 1 as well, but it is going to be Cellrate who trades it out. So it is going to be a 3v1 Madley with a kill already. He didn't get a gun from it just quite yet, but let's see if Madley is able to do anything more. Missing some P250 shots, now knows that there's probably people surrounding him, so he's just going to fall back. And let's see if he's able to do anything with that P250. I didn't even know that was a spot there. Got himself into a nice little spot there in alt mid. And so I don't know exactly what Madley was trying to do there. Madley falls back and looks to be saving just that P250, but then runs towards the bomb at the end of the round. I don't know. I won't question it. I won't ask about it ever again, but so 10-10 Phenomena doing an amazing job to get this back to 10-10, especially on their T side. So we've seen strong T side performances so far. But now it is going to be another buy round. This is probably one of the first buy rounds of this half. And Honor. Raisin is going to be able to get Syndicate at mid. So the advantage goes to Honor Esports. Let's see. It looks like there's 2 people still trying to work this apartments. But Twice is here with that AWP. Twice is going to be dropped down. And let's see. The bomb is stationed back at mid, so there's just 2 people working up at A, 2 people working up at B, and for the CT side of things, there's also 2 at A and 2 at B, so it is a fairly even round right now. But it looks as if Phenomena are drawing back towards B. They're going to pick up that bomb that's on T stairs, and they are going to try and take this B site. Smokes are going to go out here soon, and then after that, it's pretty much just going to be a matter of hitting shots. It's going to be Kai who actually catches out Kopi there, so the advantage now in favor of Honor Esports, but the bust to B is coming out soon. So Flores is here in the back of sight, picks up 1. Is Flores going to get another one? He is. Is he going to be able to pick up the last one? No. Tobiz is going to take out Flores, but it's going to be Kai who comes in from construction and takes out Tobiz. So a very nice round there for Honor Esports, trying to get some momentum back, trying to swing the things back in the way of the CT side rather than on Phenomena's side. But for the case of Phenomenon, they're still able to buy up everything that they won. And actually, even if they lose this round, they'd still probably be able to manage a buy in the next round as well. And so Syndicate getting that pick at mid, so a good start to the round for Phenomena. And so a very slow play here for Phenomena. And it seems it looks like it's going to be a bit of an A hit here for Phenomenon, as they have 3 players towards this A site, but only 2 players of Honor Esports are towards this A site. So this may work out in favor of Phenomenon as long as they don't get caught out by Madly, who is in this this janky position here, boosted on quad or porch at mid. And so they're going to try and sell a fake over here towards B. And Cellrate is going to be able to pick up 1, but Madly, like I said, they have to be careful about catching themselves out in this position. So now they've sold the fake towards B as one of the other Honor Esports players is rotating there. So, but actually, as I say that, it seems as if they've decided to just go ahead, now that they have the B site, that they're just going to go ahead and move the bomb in as well. So Cellrate is going to peek CT, he's going to pick up twice. Now they have to deal with Kai at construction. Kai is actually able to pick up Kopi. He picks up Cellrate as well, so now it's a 2v2 situation. Kai bringing this back so nicely. Tobiz turns around. Here's the footsteps of Madly. Kai's going to tap the bomb. He's going to look for the peak of Syndicate. And it is going to be the peak of Syndicate that drops him. So 10 to 11, or sorry, actually it hasn't updated, 11 to 11. Phenomenon sticking in this one. And so it looks like the CT side is going to be on a save round. P250s, 5-7s outs. It actually looks like they're going to try and push pretty hard. Christian P picking up Raisin. Tobiz is going to pick up twice here in just a second. There it is. So the advantage to Phenomena. Kai is able to get the dink onto Kopi, but it is going to be Kopi who picks up the kill in the end. So a huge advantage over here to Phenomenon, and I think that's, there it is. So 5v1, Flores left here to work with the guys at A. He's going to miss his potential headshot there, and actually, no, he's actually going to get both of them. So, you know, forget whatever I said. He's actually going to be able to get 3 Flores now. Makes this super interesting as it's a 1v2. It was a 1v5. He's able to get 3 with the P250. That's some damn good work by Flores. Nonetheless, even if he isn't able to clutch the rest of this round out, he gets rid of 3 players, 3 weapons, 3 sets of utility for the T side. And so now let's see, Flores has found himself an AWP, and he's actually just going to go ahead and stay as far away as he can possibly be from B in order to save this weapon. And so 12 to 11 Phenomenon, I think Phenomenon's first time having the... No, they've had the lead one other time in the match, but the first time in a long while that they've had a lead. We actually see a pause. I'm assuming this pause is for Honor Esports, yes. So Honor Esports, I'm sure probably right now we're talking about what the hell they want to do to try and get back into this, because they have given up. They've given up 5 of the last 6 rounds to Phenomenon. So right now they just need to say, you know, what's going on? What are we doing wrong? First things, they're deciding right now whether or not they wanted to buy up in this one. As Flores saved at AWP, I'm assuming they're going to want to buy around that. And second, they just need to talk through, like, you know, what's our weak points. I think one of their weak points is the fact that they're so aggressive into Banana, and they're getting picked out quite early in Banana. You know, but all in all, they need to be talking, making sure that everybody has a high morale, making sure that everybody's calm and collected, so that they can start winning rounds again. While we have some time, guys, I will show you that I'll remind you first that we are doing Twitch giveaways at the end of this. So this is the grand finals, best of 3. If Honor Esports ends up coming back in this one a little bit and pulls out the victory, we will be doing the giveaways after this, because that would mean that Honor Esports has won. If it goes to the if it goes to the third map, since it is a best of 3, we will be doing the giveaways after that. So we'll be doing the giveaways at the very end of the stream, at the very end of the tournament, I should say, because that's when the end of the stream will be. So make sure that you type !raffle if you want to get in on that. We're going to be giving away an NZXT H440 case designed by Razer, and we're also going to be giving away 2 Razer Goliathus mouse pads. So those are going to be cool as well. Also, make sure that you check out nzxt.com/csgo. There's a very, very cool giveaway raffle going on over there as well, and you can see that here. All of our sponsors have chipped stuff in for this awesome, massive giveaway. And no matter who's a winner in this giveaway, they're going to win some awesome things. And so some of the things we have here is an NZXT Manta case, which you have seen some ads for, I'm sure, today. A Call of Duty Black Ops 3 copy, a copy of Witcher 3, a Razer Kraken Pro headset, a Razer Black Widow Ultimate Chroma keyboard, a Razer Firefly mouse mat, an AOC G-Sync monitor, and for CSGO Shuffle, we have a StatTrak Bayonet case hardened. So very awesome things being given away. Make sure that you check that out. And make sure that you give a huge thanks to NZXT, Razer, CSGO Shuffle, Kinguin, and AOC. Alright, we're right back into this thing. So the dot pause, or I should say the dot unpause, was dropped in chat, and it is going to be a buy for Honor Esports. They are buying up around that op that Flores saved in the previous round. Kopi actually coming in very, very quickly and getting a kill on Takai, so a quick advantage for Phenomenon. Phenomenon looking really, really strong on their T side right now. Looking very, very strong. And so after getting that pick, it is kind of a slow play. They are trying to see what did that pick do. Is there 2 at B now? Is there 2 at A? Is there 2 at both sites? Is there 3 at once? They're just trying to get some intel. They're not trying to work it way too quick. But as it stands right now, they are sending most of their players towards A. They have one of their players in Kopi holding that flank at B. But other than that, it is going to seemingly be a pretty decent A hit. And as Syndicate actually gets raised and beats with a pretty nice shot. Madly actually in Apartments is going to be able to get one, so it's going to be brought back to a 4v3 situation, but a huge favor for Phenomenon. Cell Rate actually comes in and is able to get out twice, so if they're not careful here, actually, Flores is going to be able to get another one, so I'm so confused by that battle. Somehow Flores manages to get himself out there, but Syndicate is going to put the bomb down, and it is going to be a retake if the CT side wants to go for this. And Kopi's actually going to catch out Flores trying to get back to the top of mid, so it's only going to be Madly left, and I think he's just going to opt to go ahead and save this AK for the next round. And there it is. So Cell Rate is going to catch out Madly. He's not going to be able to save the AK, and it's going to be 13-11 for Phenomenon, making a very, very strong presence here on Inferno and on their T side. And so now everybody but one player on the CT side of things has purchased a Deagle. Madly with that 5-7. You know, Phenomenon, it's just surprising how well Phenomenon are doing on their T side. I didn't expect this because they had a very weak CT side, and usually you see teams doing a lot better on the CT side here of Inferno. And actually, we've seen, you know, as far as I can tell today, we've seen Inferno being played as actually very heavily T-sided maps. So, like I said, that's what I was talking about, is like when it comes to individual teams, like maps in general, yeah, they may be sided one way or another, but it's just like a matter of like, do teams like to play more aggressively or do they like to play more passively, which determines whether or not, you know, a map is going to be CT sided or T sided for that specific team. And Flores at mid is actually going to be able to pick up the Deagle headshot. There's two players still left alive for the Honor Esports. Cell rate is dropped down to 29 HP, so this might be doable. But as I say, that Tobiz comes in and he drops Flores, so it's all going to be left up to Kai here. Kai's going to be able to spot it out by Tobiz. There's going to be another clean round by Phenomenon. I think, at the rate that this is going, Phenomenon are looking to play a third map, a third and final map, that is. And so now that Honor Esports saved up in the previous round, it is going to be a bye for them. So this is a huge round for Honor Esports. If Honor Esports loses this one, I pretty much see Phenomenon taking Inferno. If somehow Honor Esports is able to make it 14-12, we might see a very interesting last couple of rounds on Inferno. And so it is a very slow play here by Phenomenon, but it looks like it is going to be an A execute. They smoke off this truck side. Tobiz is actually going to get Madly out on balcony, so an advantage already to Phenomenon. But they're being stopped by the smokes, the counter smokes, the counter mollies by Honor Esports for the moment. Time is running down on the clock, so they do have to make a play very soon. Cellrate is going to pick out Raisin. I don't know if they saw each other there, but it looked like Raisin may have had the drop on Cellrate. Flores is getting Kopi here over at B. The bomb has actually rotated up and over to B as some of the Phenomenon players have made their way into CT. Twice came in from mid and actually picked up Tobiz, and now they're realizing, like, holy shit, we let guys through Arch side. So now it is going to be on Flores. Flores picks up Cellrate. Is Flores going to be able to get another one? Flores hits the shot onto Christian P, so huge play by Flores, and now it's going to be Twice that comes in, picks up his second kill on the round, and gives Honor Esports the 26th round. So 14-12. And like I said, if Honor Esports did that, it's going to make for a very interesting game. So here we go. So here we go. Because Phenomenon had so many rounds tied together, so much money built up, they're able to buy in this round as well. So I'd like to see if we're going to see a change of pace here or not. It looks like not really. Not really a change of pace. They had been playing this so slow. Phenomenon playing these defaults and playing for picks, really. And I'd like to see maybe them do like a hard hit at B or hard hit at A, or try and change it up on Honor Esports a little bit. Honor Esports, I think, are starting to calculate the movements of Phenomena. So let's see what happens in this round here. They've had this same play over and over again where they just send one up banana, four other guys working up mid and alt mid. So let's see if they're going to be able to do it this round as well. Flores and Twice with that double op setup, and they have four guys rotated over here for Honor Esports. They have four guys rotated over here to this A site, so the bomb is here as well. So you'd think that it is going to be an A execute. The fires go out, the smokes go in, the flashes go in, and let's see what happens. Twice is able to pick up the first kill. Honor gets the second kill onto Tobiz. Twice is going to get another nice shot onto Kopi, so it is going to be a huge advantage for the CT side as Raisin comes in and gets Syndicate. And it is going to be Madley, who picks up the final kill onto Christian P. And so again, we're going to be able to see another buyout by Phenomenon, but if they lose this one, let me look at the money real quick. If they lose this one, yeah, if they lose this one, they will be on a save round, which is not going to be very good at this stage in the game. So it is going to be a hard hit B. That's what I said. I said I'd like to see a change of pace here, and that's exactly what they've given to me. Kai is able to pick up one. The question is, how many is Flores going to be able to get in this position in the back of side? Flores hits a nice shot onto Christian P, an insane shot onto Christian P. He's going to be able to get another one onto Syndicate, and Honor Kai comes in to get Kopi. And the defuse is coming in as Cellrate is here in this position at pool, but the defuse I think is going to come in before he can even see the guy. And actually, Cellrate could have done that as he drops twice all the way down to 14 HP, but he just couldn't find the kill onto Kai, who was defusing in the smoke there. And so a huge round by Honor Esports, and like I said, the problem here is that Phenomenon might not be able to buy, but I said that with the intentions that they may not get the bomb plant down. Because they got the bomb plant down, they actually got that extra, the money bonus, and it is going to allow them to buy up in this round. So this is the make it or break it round here. Whoever wins this one gets put on match point, and the opposite team will most likely be put on a poor buy. So let's see what happens here. Actually, 2 players on Phenomena side already being dropped down below 50 HP. And it's going to be Twice who finds out Christian P. So now 2 out of the 4 players, half the players on the Phenomena side, already have below 50 HP. And Twice It Made is going to be able to pick up Tobiz, so a huge advantage right now for Honor Esports. And so it is very much an advantage here for the Honor Esports side. Kopi's actually able to pick up Kai. Let's see if they're going to be able to get Flores at the back of B side. He did so well here in this position last round. He's going to be able to get one, and oh my gosh, they line up and he gets 2 more. So he did huge work from that position in the last round, and he does it again in this round. And he puts his team on match point 15-14 in favor of Honor Esports. And like I said, the winner of that round was going to be put onto the loser of that round was going to be put on a terrible buy. So as you can see here, we have Phenomenon. They have 2 AKs and they have 3 upgraded pistols, and that's all they're going to be able to get out of this. They have some people with actually a decent amount of nades, so let's see if they're able to make this work and bring it to 15-15, and we'll see some overtime. And it's actually going to be a huge push-up at A. So this is what I said that I wanted to see. I wanted to see a change of pace. Twice is going to miss his first shot. He's actually going to get the no-scope onto Kopi. He's going to jump up. He's going to get another one on Tobiz. Let's see. He's actually going to get the 3rd frag as well. So Twice, looking like he got caught with his pants down right there, actually recovers with a no-scope and 2 nice shots onto the guys that were pushing trucks. So huge plays by Honor Esports. Wow, I can't believe it. It all went downhill that quick for Phenomenon. 16-4 for Honor Esports. Congratulations to Honor Esports. They are crowned our champions. They're going to be receiving $500 for their hard work today, and I mean it. It's definitely hard work. They played, I guess, 9 matches now, and they've won all 9. So huge work by them. Phenomenon. Congratulations to you guys. You guys are going to be walking away with $350, which is nothing to cry about. And you guys obviously had an amazing performance as well, making it all the way to the grand final through 8 rounds. So you guys have also played 9 maps today, 7 of which you won. So don't feel ashamed about that. But very good play by everybody today, and very awesome stuff happening here with NZXT and CS:GO. So now, guys, I think it's the time that you've all been waiting for. We have some swag that you guys have wanted. And so right now we are going to be giving away an NZXT H440 case designed by Razer, and we are going to be giving away 2 Razer Goliath mouse pads. So if you want to get in on that action, simply type !raffle in the chat. You're going to want to do that right now if you want to try and win one of those giveaways. But again, guys, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching rounds. I think you've been here since round 5, some of you. So we've had round 5, 6, 7, and 8 casted. So I appreciate you guys being here. I think it was an awesome tournament today. Very good play by these last 2 matches were incredible to cast, were incredible to watch, and as always, you guys are just I love doing this. So it's always awesome to have supportive people in chat. So if you want to get in on the raffles, make sure that you're typing !raffle, as I see many of you are doing so right now, and we'll give that a few seconds. And in the meantime, I'm going to run an ad. Not really an ad. I'm going to run just a little bit of a promo video to give some more people to do !raffle, and then we'll I guess we'll choose the winners of the raffles. Alright guys, so I also want to just note to make sure you guys go to the nzxt.com/csgo/raffle page to get in on this as well. There's some awesome raffles. I've been telling you guys all night about this super awesome stuff. Make sure that you go over there. There's I think 37 different ways that you can get extra chances. So make sure that you go over there. You do everything that you can to have the opportunity to win one of these awesome prizes. Let's take a look here. Give me a second. I don't know where my stuff went. Okay, so I think when we were having the computer, we were having some errors with the computer. I guess I should say is that I lost some of my stuff. So I guess we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way here. So I had some splash pages that I wanted to pull up as we were doing the giveaway, but I guess we won't do that. So let me just turn that off here. We'll do it this way. And so let's go ahead and do the H440 designed by Razer NZXT case. Let's give one of these away to somebody in chat. So make sure that you guys type in !raffle if you're just getting here. And we are going to be giving this away right now. So make sure that you type !raffle, and we will choose a winner very, very soon. And so I just want to give you guys a few seconds here for the people that are just coming in here to enter into this. And so I'll throw on some light music, and we'll give it a second for some people that are just coming in to get the !raffle in. Also, guys, just make sure, when I do select a winner, make sure that you guys have an email address ready. And basically the way that it would work is that I'll take down your email address, and then Razer or NZXT actually will get back to you within just a few hours, a day or two really, to contact you about where do we need to send what address do you want us to send the prize to and whatnot. So make sure that you have an email address ready so that I can note that. Alright, are you guys ready? If you guys are ready for the raffle, can I get a hashtag NZXTCSGO spam in the chat? And right when I see that, we will roll the winner of the NZXT H440 cased design by Razer Guys, just remember to thank everybody, the sponsors really, and the admins and everybody who participated in the tournament. We had a huge tournament. Make sure to thank everybody for everything that they've done to have these things happen. You know, we have InZXT, we have CSGO Shuffle, we have Kingwin, we have AOC, we have awesome people in on these tournaments. So make sure that you thank everybody for what they've done. So I see the hashtag InZXT CSGO spam. So let's get it. Make sure that you have your email address ready, and we are going to roll this. Here we go. The winner of the InZXT H440 case designed by Razer is going to be Loth Oyen. Loth Oyen, could I please get your email address so that we can contact you later to figure out how we want to send this to you? Loth Oyen, congratulations, man. You got a super awesome PC case. I know that when we did some of the giveaways in the last one, in the last tournament, we gave away, I think we gave away 2 or 3 cases, and people loved it. People loved it. People are very happy with this case, and I think that it's an awesome case as well, so I hope that you enjoy it as well. I'll give you a few seconds here. Make sure that you get me your email address. I'll give you about 2 minutes. You see this little timer here. I'll give you about 2 minutes. If I don't see it within the next minute or so, I will have to re-roll, man. All right, Lothoian, can I get an email address so that way we can contact you later to get some information on how to send you the prize? I just need your email address, man. Loth, come on, homie. Loth, I'm only going to give you a few more seconds, man. I need your email. Okay, man. If you just send that in chat with a private message, can you... Here, I'll move it off to the side. If you can just whisper it to me, I need you to whisper it to me within the next minute. Please. Yo, Loth. I'm only going to give you about 15 more seconds. No, it's not going to be shown on stream, man. I told you private message me within the next 30 seconds and we'll be good. It's not going to be shown on stream. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds, man. Loth. Loth. Alright, yo, I'm sorry, man. Unfortunately, today was your day, but today's not your day. It's not that hard. I just need you guys to comply. It's not like, just have your email address ready, please, okay? We're going to re-roll this. Alright, guys. The actual winner, hopefully, of the H440 case is Kerrigan. Kerrigan, can you please give me your email address? Yo, you guys are making me upset. I'm trying to give away free shit, and you guys can't even simply put an email address. Yo, can you just send me your email address? Please. Come on, man. We're trying to give away cool shit, and you guys have to ruin it by not giving me your email address. That's all you have to do. You can have this free NZXT H440 case designed by Razer. Super awesome giveaway if you just give me your email address. Yo, my mind is blowing right now. Thank you. Thank you. All right, these next two better be quick, all right? I'm giving you like 1 minute. If the clock hits 1 minute, I'm re-rolling. Be ready. I told you guys to be ready. All right, next up. Here. Don't look at my screen. Next up we have, I'm sorry, the stuff doesn't working. I had cool graphics set up for this, but for some reason since my computer just like seemingly fried during the middle of the finals, now I'm stuck with just pulling it up like this. So anyways, the next thing that we have are two Razer Goliath mouse pads, mouse mats, mouse pads, whatever you want to call them. They're awesome. Like it says, the soft mat for the hardcore. So these are awesome mouse pads. Yo, I'm going to roll this. Be ready to give me your email. If the clock hits 1 minute, I'm re-rolling. So be ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yo, Flores. Yo, not only are you walking away, is your team walking away with $500 for being crowned the champions of the tournament. You're now walking away with also a mouse mat. Flores, can you please give me your email address? Thank you. All right, the next winner. It's not rigged, man. Let me, yo, if you guys, real quick, I will. If you guys want to get in contact with me or anything, I will. I'll link you to my Twitter because I know that some of you have been asking. Before I roll this next one, I just want to say thanks, guys. Obviously, thanks everybody for the opportunity. For me to do that. It's been awesome that I'm casting. We tried to put some awesome giveaways here for you at the end. So the final winner, the final giveaway to end off this amazing night is going to be Turbogan. Turbogan, if you're here, man, please give me your email address, and we're going to send you a Razer Goliath mouse pad. Turbogan, I need your email before the clock hits a minute, or I'm going to have to re-roll. Turbogen, Turbogan. Look at that. That could totally be Turbogan. I will re-roll right at 1 minute like I said I was. Yo, Zilia, can I get your email address so that we can contact you on how we can send you the Razer Goliath mouse mat? Please, can I get your email address? Official. The giveaways that I showed on screen that I'll show. that I show on screen actually can be found over at nzxt.com/csgo. The one that has all the stuff included in it, that stuff is being given away over there on that website. You have to go in and enter that raffle over there. The stuff that we're doing away right now is just something completely separate from that. Yo, Zilly, I need you to... I didn't get it. Alright guys, is there anything else that we need to do before I head out? We just did some awesome giveaways. We had an awesome tournament, and like I said, guys, this giveaway here, I'll throw it back up on screen. Wrong one. This right here, if you go over to nzxt.com/csgo, these are all the awesome prizes that they're giving away over there, and I think it ends, at this rate, it ends in about 6 days. All these things that you see on screen are being given out over there. So, again, thanks to our awesome sponsors who put this this tournament together and that have these awesome prizes and giveaways and raffles and all that stuff. NZXT, Razer, CSGO Shuffle, Kinguin, AOC, they're all amazing, and without their help, we wouldn't have this tournament, so thank them. Alright guys, I'm going to head out. I appreciate your guys' support tonight. Make sure that you'll go over and you visit nzxt.com/csgo to check out this awesome raffle. And I will see you guys next time.